Simply Living, creating a compassionate and sustainable world through personal, community, and cultural transformation.
What your money or your life does is give you a set of principles that you can start with and build on as a new foundation. It takes you through 9 steps to gaining financial independence, and it's not about becoming rich, it's about becoming sustainable. Well, the personal transformation for me has been clearing up that $18,700 in credit card debt over about a 3-year period using the program. Before Simply Living, I really didn't feel like I had a relationship to the earth or to the planet. I wasn't coming from here with it. Coming to Simply Living, it gave me a lot of tools and methods, the EI courses, Earth Institute courses, and the Your Money, Your Life course, which helped me free up time to actually spend more time in nature and just, being with other people and with nature. It's really, Simply Living's really given me more time just to be.
I'm Shirley Cox, and I have been in Simply Living, my husband and I, now for about 8 years, and I'm currently part of the Earth Institute Steering Committee. After we retired, my husband and I kind of looked at each other and said, what do we want to do with the rest of our life? And we knew we wanted to branch out and we wanted to make a difference in the world. And we had heard about Simply Living and thought we'd give it a try. I think the people, the people have been just wonderful. I tell the people they're just the most bright, caring group of people I've ever been involved with. Well, Simply Living is a group that provides a lot of good information, but it also helps to form community. And I think that we're all needing community. We need conversation with others in our lives. And Simply Living is a wonderful way to do that.
Community transformation is an important aspect of the work that Simply Living does, because without transforming the community, we're not going to be able to prepare for the future that's coming. WCRS comes in, and why Simply Living created WCRS was the necessity to connect people in the community, and that's why it's a community radio station.
It's Dan Thomas. I'm a volunteer with WCRS, and I also have a show that's called Talking the Town with Dano, and I chat with people, activists, organizers, nonprofits, anyone who's doing something in the community and really wants their voice and what they're doing heard.
WCRS is helping not just one community in Central Ohio. With this radio, they're helping the diverse community in Central Ohio.
Because here's an opportunity for people who never have that opportunity to just be able to sit and talk about what they're doing and how they're doing it. I give them that opportunity. And WCRS has given them the voice, and whether it's alternative music, the Somali program, Zach Hankel, he has a show called Cranksters, it's all about bicycles. There's just a lot of stuff that we're doing for the community that you wouldn't get anywhere else.
It's exciting, and I'm really thrilled to have a show with WCRS. And when we combine the service with the radio and people hear the service and people listening and really benefiting from the radio show, it's helping us, and it's really rewarding when you hear it's helping the people.
It's just that we're small, we're a year old, we're still taking baby steps, but once we hit our stride, commercial radio, look out, because we got you.
We don't have to wait for a new technology. The opportunity for change is here and now. Things are already in place to do that, and that's been our target. We haven't targeted large groups, corporations, communities, or any governments, things like that. We've targeted individuals because we know they can make a choice now, and as that movement grows, then that becomes the motivation for governments and corporations to change too, because there's a demand from the bottom up. So we're really big about targeting individuals and letting them know they can make a choice now. They don't have to wait on something.
Really help people start thinking about their choices in terms of where am I and where do I need to get to and what modes of transportation or mobility are possible. And one of our participants said, "Boy, you have just really helped me think about a whole entire cultural transformation, and you have made me think about how I go from point A to point B in a whole different way." So that's really what we're doing. We're helping people rethink how they get around and how that resets their context in society. And I'd say the other part of it is too, it's just, we love this, and it extends our passion for what we believe in into the world further.
It's our motivation to get people out of their cars and using other forms of transportation, primarily bus, walking, and bicycling. And we preach this, and we'd like to give people tools and ideas on how to change these things. So that's what it is. It's our idea of making change happen within society. For me, it's everything. I mean, my businesses, myself, my personal changes, our family changes have all been due to Simply Living and our involvement in that. I think in Columbus right now, Simply Living is the hub of these things. It's the place to learn, to experience, to share, to meet others that are doing the same thing. I mean, for me, it is everything. This would not have happened without Simply Living. We might have had the passion still, but Simply Living is what brought us together and gave us the vehicle to make this happen.
Prior to Simply Living and doing the garden and things like this, I was just a programmer. I woke up in the morning, did my job, and mowed my grass, and that was kind of life. Before we put in this garden, I mean, honestly, I couldn't have told you anything about a plant or a tomato, and I couldn't have identified probably anything out here. Probably the corn. I might have been able to identify the corn.
I love being out here. Like, I love aesthetically, I love it. I've never realized how beautiful cabbage plants are, or how beautiful corn is when it first grows, or all the different colors. And so visually it's been a real feast. But I have to say, I think the thing I've enjoyed the most is the connection I felt with people and with community that I really did not anticipate.
If it had not been for the people of Simply Living putting together that course, and then after the course reaching out to me and, you know, offering me to, hey, you can come and join us and talk about this and continue, that life would have been drastically different. I mean,
We'd still be mowing.
Yeah, we wouldn't have any of this if it weren't for the efforts of the people at Simply Living.
Thank you, Simply Living community.
Thank you, Simply Living community. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Simply Living community, for embracing me and allowing me to be who I am.
Thank you, Simply Living community.